y'all doing, family? This is Chris Frog with Media TV, and I'm going to be coming to you with the news and article, family. Coming to you from the www.newyorktimes.com. And we have this brother and this sister. Said he was sentenced to life for selling crack. Now Congress wants to reconsider. See how they do that shit? You see how they do that shit? Edward Douglas and his aunt Addie Dorsey in a photo taken in at the prison provided by his family. And it says Edward Douglas is serving a life sentence for selling crack cocaine. He cannot go to church with his mother, a pastor in Chicago. He cannot take his grandchildren to the park. He dreams of working as a mechanic again. It's a possibility that seems increasingly likely under bipartisan criminal justice legislation that won final approval by Congress on Thursday. Mr. Douglas, 55, could have his sentence reduced to less time than he was already served. He was convicted at a time when crack cocaine offenses were handled far more harshly than those involving powder cocaine. The disparity, now widely viewed as scientifically unwarranted and racially discriminatory, prompted mandatory minimum sentences for far smaller amounts of crack. Of course, they gonna always do shit like that. These devils always do shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying, that it was right what the brother was doing, selling crack and shit like that. But whatever he was doing it for a reason, because he probably needed it for a bill or emergency or some shit like that. And when you need the money right now, you need it right now. So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you may be in a situation to where you need the money right now, or you can't get loans, or your credit's so fucked up or whatever. And sometimes people put their life on the line just to, make shit happen and stuff like that, and you deal with the results. But it's funny how when we do anything and shit like that, anything we do is gonna be magnified. Like, oh, he sold crack and all this and shit. I was just fucking reading some damn kingpins and shit like that and everything, selling opioids, fentanyl, all that shit and everything. And these motherfuckers getting slaps on the wrist and, oh, we're going to give them drug court or something like that. Oh, well, we're going to give them 3 years, and then when they get out, we're going to have drug treatment and all this bullshit and everything. But us, you know what I'm saying, we get the harshest penalties out of everybody. You know what I'm saying? We already know. It ain't no fucking justice system. It's the fucking criminal system. Because they don't never bring justice. But let me get back to what I was saying, family. It says, even the judge who presided over Mr. Douglas' case says he believed the mandatory life sentence was unfair. Of course it was unfair. It was wildly unfair. He should have got a couple of years. Let him get some help in jail. Or if he went to prison or something like that. Give him some drug treatment, help him out or whatever and shit like that. And then, you know what I'm saying, let him go to school while he in jail or something like that so he can have some kind of certification while he in it. But these motherfuckers not trying to do that though. They ain't trying to give us that, but you already know how it go. But it says tens of thousands of people were sentenced under the harsher mandatory minimums for crack. But the change that could help Mr. Douglas has been so long in coming that relatively few of them remain incarcerated. No more than 2,660 federal inmates will potentially be eligible for a sentence reduction under the change, according to the United States Sentencing Commission. Almost 9 out of 10 of them are like Mr. Douglas. Of course, they're black. Of course. Because y'all set it up like that because that's what y'all wanted. Now y'all understand it's costing taxpayers and it's costing y'all even more to keep us in these fucking jailhouses and shit like that, because you want more people to get out and shit like that, so they don't have to waste their money and spend that money on stupid ass bullshit like that. But though this case is an illustration of the disparity, pernicious effects, the fact that he is still in prison is also evidence of the half measures, compromising and limited bureaucratic directives that resulted from a quarter century effort to correct it. Yeah, but y'all really wasn't trying to correct it, because that's what y'all want. Y'all want mostly to put all the black men in jail and shit like that, so you can see, oh, the kids don't have no daddies and nothing, like don't have no father figures and everything. Now you gotta have the kids growing up without dads and have dads and everything and shit like that. And then you got these racist ass Peckerwoods at these fucking schools doing all kind of shit. And you had one fucking rep cut off this young black teenager dreads off. I'm talking about, oh, if you don't cut your dreads off, we're gonna have to disqualify you from the match. All kind of fucking racial disparities and shit like that these motherfuckers do towards us. You know what I'm saying? There's always something. Every fucking day we're going through something. But it says a fair number of people who are in there are people who literally missed every other retroactive reform to the crack sentences over the years, said Molly Gill, a former prosecutor who is now the vice president of policy at Families Against Mandatory Minimums, a nonprofit group in Washington. So, shit is crazy though, but you know what I'm saying? They trying to fix it, but you know, the man's still sitting in jail right now. He's still sitting in prison right now. You know what I'm saying? And he had got life in prison, but still waiting, you know, to see when he gonna get credit for his time so he can get out of prison and stuff like go be with his family. But family, just want to let y'all know, you know what I'm saying, just make sure y'all, any position or any direction that you choose or any decision that you make, always make sure you carefully, thoroughly think about the things before you do anything, because for every action there's a reaction. So for everything that you do, there's a reaction. So you always have to make sure you make the right decisions and think carefully on what you choose, family. So just want to bring that out to y'all, family. I'll put this link down in the description. Y'all can read the rest of it. Y'all can subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, and I'll be back with another one.